Well, two honks and Kim just messing around. You'll never know what they talk about on two honks. Two honks and Kevin. You might hear something about the NBA. Maybe they'll just make your day on two honks and Kevin. It's sports and life and family too. Let's all listen to two honks and a Kevin. Yeehaw!
All right, yeehaw. Today is February 3rd, 2021. What's going on?
Not much, man. Boring COVID life is what's going on.
Yeah, I need Jared to get on here because I need to make a ruling. I looked at a picture. You know, of course, Dustin Diamond died, unfortunately, last week, and so they've been showing pictures of all the Saved by the Bell cast. I haven't seen any of them because I haven't even watched like the new stuff or anything. And I happened to look at Mark Paul Gosselaar, and like I swear to God, he looks just like Jared now. Like,
really? I gotta Google this.
Paul Gosselaar, and then so make sure you get the right picture. But yeah, there are pictures of him out there, and he looks just like Jared.
Mark Paul Gosselaar. This is new Saved by the Bell or old Saved by the Bell?
No, he was old. Well, he was Zach.
You talking about Zach?
Yeah. Zach.
Oh, so you're talking about the way he looks now?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen him in the longer hair on like that spin-off show.
I don't see it.
Blackish.
You don't see it?
No.
If I can find the right picture here.
Do you guys have a lookalike that people told you look like? We know who Kevin looks like right now.
Who I look like?
Say it, Richard. Who does Kevin look like?
What is it? Alligator bit my hand off.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that. That's awesome.
Like straight from Happy Gilmore. Look at him. It's so funny, dude. As soon as Richard said you,
hey, as soon as you said that, I knew exactly what he was gonna say.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah. But when you first got on and was having more technical difficulties, Richard said it when you went off the air, so we were cracking up. and then Richard goes,
"That's awesome.
We've been doing this podcast for 2 years, and every time we start, we have to wait on either you or I to basically get our internet going."
Let me get the hamsters rolling. Who's your celebrity look like, Blake? Ben Affleck.
Oh, dude, he's a chef. Who?
He's white.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ben Affleck.
He's white.
He's a chef. I think it's like Bobby something. That's who my mother.
Bobby Flay.
Is that who it
Bobby
is?
Flay?
Let me see what he looks like. Hold on. How you spell his last name? Bobby Flay.
Yeah. F-L-A-Y. I don't see that. Yeah.
He looks like an old man. Gross.
You are an old
thinks
man.
I'm ugly.
You look like an old man.
Yeah, but he looks like 10 years older than me, man.
Are you ready for a throwdown?
Yeah.
Richard, what do you get?
I don't get anything anymore.
What did you used to get?
Well, in high school, so I was called Screech because
did you get the fro?
I had the big puffy hair. I was really skinny. Yep.
So did a part of you die this week? I mean,
yeah.
Shout out Dustin Diamond.
Right. Yeah.
I heard he was a complete a-hole.
Yeah, basically.
So yes and no. From things that I read, he did the Saved by the Bell thing for like, I don't know, for years, like 15 years or something like that. Because he was on the original one that was based in Indiana, and then they moved it on over to like Bayside, and then he was on the after years, and I think he might have even been on the college years or something. Like, so he did it for a long.
Yeah, I think he was like the longest tenure.
Yeah.
That was basically his only job, and then I know he got into stand up comedy, right?
So, yeah. So the word is that his parents spent all of his money.
Ooh.
So
man.
Yeah, I think between that and being typecast, because I know him and Jaleel White both had really hard. Like Jaleel White is finally he's in his 40s, and he's finally back on sitcoms.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's that?
The dude forever.
Urkel, man.
Yeah, Urkel.
Oh,
Steve
Urkel.
Urkel.
Okay. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. He's buddies with Rob Goff, who we always talk about from Perry. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude that nobody knows but Blake.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I know.
I was trying to sound interested. Like, yeah, really.
I know. Well, that's the last I've seen of Urkel was on Instagram pictures with my buddy from high school. So that's why I thought of that. But go ahead.
I think he just had a life where he's tried. Well, he had that happen to him, and then he spent the rest of his life trying to catch up financially.
Mm-hmm.
So he's made a few poor decisions. He made a few poor decisions, but from everything I had heard, later on in life, he kind of had settled down and try to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so how can you not be a prick if you like everybody considers you Screech or Steve Urkel like your whole life, even your adult years? Like I don't grow up from that. Like I'm still Urkel. Like how hard would that be? Like people still do this when they see Macaulay Culkin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't do that anymore.
I'm sure the payday makes it worth it, but I'm sure as an actor, something that you do at the age of 14 to 20 really can, because even I mean, Will Smith, he's probably the best example of someone that's went from a sitcom and then went into movies, but a lot don't like you think of the Friends cast. How big is Friends? Can you name a really successful movie that any of those people? I mean, I'm not a movie guy, so maybe there is, but it's not like that cast went off and did like great movies.
I think Jennifer Aniston was probably the most popular.
Ross was on Madagascar.
Oh, was he? Yeah. So I'm sure for some actors it's probably just hard to shake, that character.
Yeah.
Well, and it's sometimes it's lightning in a bottle, right? Let's face it. How many people do go on to do better things or the same things after having a successful sitcom for a lot? Right. You probably count on one hand.
Who has successful sitcoms now is the question.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know right now because I don't really watch very many of them. But I think the last one was probably Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But that's kind of my point. It's like I feel like people. I'm sure there's probably an age gap there. Maybe a little bit more of your older generation is probably still tuning in to series of different stuff. But most people are streaming and. Like Kevin watched 60 Days in like a day, and my wife and I still haven't finished it. It's taken us like a month.
I moved on to Better Call Saul now, but
it's a good one.
Yeah, and I just waited for it to get more content on there instead of like one season after Breaking Bad. But now I moved on to that. But like what we're talking about is kind of like these people consider themselves actors, so it's like Dave Chappelle when he considered himself a comedian, he had hit it big for the Rick James thing, and he didn't want to just be known for that, so he just vanished off the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? And then he came back and wanted to, hey, I'm a comedian. I'm just not the guy that says I'm Rick James. You know?
Yeah.
So I can't side with them and say, hey, they want to do more than just, well, some of them want to be more than just that character.
Yeah. Well, and and once you get in Hollywood, and they always say for young actors and Hollywood kids, it very rarely turns out good. It's just they get sucked into this Hollywood, system, and then you got everybody wanting you to be whatever they want you to be, so you can get specific sponsorships or get whatever, right? It's just I think we kind of talk about this before, but like everybody wants that money and everybody wants that fame. I honestly, I don't think I really want fame. I don't need that in my life. So like, yeah, like when you have now that you have a wife and kids and all that stuff, it's just like, I don't know if fame is something I really need right now. Like that would take so much of, my attention or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know, but I think it would be tough, man, especially being a kid and just trying to, just try to grow. I mean, just imagine like trying to grow up always on camera.
It's hard enough being a kid, in terms of just a normal kid because every kid, even I and probably you, had your douchebag moments, right? Where you just
still do probably.
Oh yeah, I still do. And
daily.
But imagine that tenfold, where it's like everybody's watching you now. Like you're not allowed to grow
Yeah.
up. You know what I mean? You're not allowed to make your mistakes in private. And that's just
Well,
like, imagine if they had Twitter and you were 15 years old.
Yeah.
Like you would not know how to handle it.
Yeah, Justin Bieber just released a song about that. I think it's called "Lonely," and he's basically saying that, like, you guys watched me grow up, and you watched me spin out of control, and you have to remember, like, basically I was just a kid, like imagine. I think I always kind of go back to these type of talks. It was like, just imagine being Justin Bieber, like everyone knows you, right? And you're so young, like so young. Like he was like what, 13, 14, and literally everyone knows you. Like it just no one can train you for that. No one can teach you how to
relate.
How to navigate. Yeah, and just everybody wants to party with you, everybody wants to be your friend, every girl wants you, every guy wants to hang out with you. It's just this weird I don't know if we're designed to be able to, handle that. I think that's why you see so many, superstars lose their minds.
Well, at the same time, it seems more and more people are more interested in trying to find ways to tear you down instead of build you up. Because I feel like anytime anybody gains any kind of popularity, it's not even a week goes by and something is released, something is surfaced, or something is said.
Right.
So yeah, it's
They also have so many eyeballs on them, and it's just everyone's just waiting to write that next that next blog.
Yeah, constantly.
Yep.
Constantly.
Rest in peace, Screech.
Yeah, well,
right?
Yeah. So here's the other thing I just kind of want to point out there. So if you feel something wrong, go to the doctor. Apparently, this guy had ignored a lump in his neck.
Really?
And just let it sit there. So it's like, dude, if you feel something wrong, go to the doctor. It's all right.
I know. But
I'm guilty of that too. Yeah.
I am too, because my dad's going through a bunch of health issues right now with this cough he's had forever, and it's affecting his throat, and he feels like he's just getting passed along to doctor to doctor to doctor, and they're all just making money off of him. And even my sister works at a doctor's office now, and like she talks about just like how busy they are and how the doctor is just running from room to room to like get these patients and all this. And it's just, like I was talking to my dad about the other day, it's just like it makes you wonder, like excuse me, how well you're being diagnosed. Like is he really hearing me? Is he really hearing about my issues that I'm living with? Like for my dad's instance, like my dad's got this like god awful cough, like where it's like it's hurting his ribs and all this, and he's had it for over a year, and it's not COVID. They obviously they've tested for that. So it's just kind of a frustrating thing, but I can't remember where I was going with that, but
yeah, you're just talking about like the time that they spent. Like I've noticed that too. The times I've been to the doctor, you honestly talk to the doctor maybe 2 minutes, right? Hey, you're good.
Yeah.
What? I seen this, and this. But it's like it's not personable at all. So yeah, I can kind of get that.
I think what I was getting at is that like a lot of people just don't want to go because they don't want to pay for it. It's just if you don't have insurance, and Dustin may not have, and if it is something serious, he may have just been like, well, I'm not going to be able to afford it, and I don't have insurance, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know his situation, but yeah, you're right, Richard. Go get checked out.
Yeah, I'm sure he was covered by the actors' insurance. That they all get. Yeah, I think it's like SAG or something like that. Some sort of actors guild. So he probably was.
Probably the network provides it.
Yeah, so if you're
or is there like a union?
It's like being in a union. Basically, you pay your dues and you automatically get insurance and all that kind of stuff.
That's interesting.
So yeah. And, most doctors will see you even if you don't have insurance. And let's be honest, most doctors make most of their money off of insurance.
Oh, my gosh.
So if you don't have insurance, you still should go because there's chances are you'll have a deal worked out for you of something. So doctors aren't going to let you just die because you don't have money in your pocket.
Right. Yeah.
Most
They'll just bill
hospitals
you.
will work out a deal with you in terms of, heck, community hospitals, if you make under a certain amount, they'll just, release your whatever you owe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, even not
Are
having.
you are either one of you guys taking anything like health? Like, have you gotten to that stage in your life? Do you guys get like your blood work drawn or done or anything?
Yeah, I'm on a couple medications, but it's stuff,
Like,
vitamin D, and then just normal, blood pressure medication. It's
okay,
making you get
yeah,
older, so
yeah, I know. I'm on some cholesterol medicine, but even with that, if my work didn't offer, they do something with the insurance where they basically pay you to go get a physical and get your blood work done. So it's great.
Right.
But and I've always wanted to do it. It's just taking the time to do it. But I think I think that's kind of an important thing to do is get that blood work done, see what nutrients you're. Because even I mean, I try to eat healthy, but I'm just guessing. I mean, I'm still staying somewhat thin, so I guess it's working. But there are some times where I'm just like, I wonder how much better my energy level would be if I had this supplement in me or whatever. It's just and it's hard to know which ones to take because everyone tells you they're all great for you.
yeah,
But
that's why
but
I'm taking
anyways,
D, because the doctor said you need some vitamin D, so they prescribed
so
me
yeah. Well,
vitamin D.
duh.
So, yeah.
You haven't left your house in 6 months.
Oh,
Right. Right.
that's
Can I get some sunlight?
a year.
Yeah,
Rich
he
is
got
just
that
gonna
new
get a tanning bed in the back.
Yep,
he got that new Xbox, and now he doesn't even know what season it is outside.
that's right.
It's still cold, Richard. Trust
I
me, man.
know.
I've been working.
Kevin had to tell me it was snowing outside. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, really? It is?
I guess I should go look.
Yeah. There's elements.
That's bad, man.
That's what was funny. Is like it was like the first day of this significant snow this past week, and like it was just a clown show, like accidents and stuff like that, just
Dude,
everywhere. It's just every year. It's like the first one.
I
People
don't
don't know what
get
to
it.
do.
I mean, I think we all overact anyway. Like when it's all over and I get it, it's news, but like people freak out so much when that first snow comes, and I'm just like, we've been through this. Like
Before.
we can do this. Like
Right.
this isn't new. I just don't get like that. I think it was last Monday or maybe 2 Mondays ago. I think it was that kind of that first snow. Like they canceled Ella's practice, her swim
Oh
practice.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Like it
it was.
wasn't even, and then 2 days later, it was like really bad out, and then it's not canceled. It's like basically freezing rain, and it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember that as a kid. I don't remember practices getting canceled for the stupidest reasons,
Right.
and
And
now I
even
feel like they do.
even like my whole lifetime, there's only been like a couple times where like you definitely should not have went out. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe
Oh, for
once or
sure.
twice. But it's like you're never gonna be locked in the house over a course of days. So like the news hypes these people up and like they immediately go to the grocery store and buy their French toast mix, the bread, the milk,
Right?
and the eggs.
Yep.
And like the whole like almost like is this like something that like Illuminati like for the grocery stores like the isn't that boost or something like that? Hey, we're gonna say there's a winter storm warning, so everybody buys stuff at the grocery stores, right?
Huh.
But yeah, people just go insane.
Yeah. Speaking of grocery stores, so I left yesterday. I left the house to go pick up Ella from swim, and I was going to the grocery store beforehand to just grab some milk and bread. And I left my wallet at home. So I was like, well, crap. I was like, how, now I got to take Ella back home and then I got to, go back out or whatever. And then I was like, or actually my wife texted me. She was like, see if you can use their app to purchase something without your credit card. And sure enough, dude, I did. I pulled up the app. It said click here, and my bank account was already linked to it. I just walked in and scanned it, and I was like, this is awesome. I was like, I don't
Life is
even need my
easier.
wallet. Yeah. So let me ask you this. How much longer before we're not even dealing with cash and coins?
I mean, you don't have to now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But do you think it gets to a point where we just cut it all off and just be like, look, everything's electronically now? or would that be a really bad thing if everything was tied in electronically? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, really, the only reason I even use cash anymore is to get long donuts.
Yeah, or get a haircut. Yeah, or
It's
get it.
so
Look,
true.
or get a haircut at the barbershop,
Because
and
you
now
know
they have a
That's
card
true.
now.
they're not under
That's
the
true.
table or anything. Like anytime you go anywhere, they're like cash only. You're like, okay, I can see what you're doing here.
Yeah. Someone's living really large off those donuts, man.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Chad's barbershop's the same way, but even Chad lets me Venmo him.
Yeah,
You know, what I mean, I just
absolutely.
Venmo
Yeah,
them. Yeah.
yeah,
So I mean, my wife has some people that pay her with checks from time to time, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah.
why are you doing that? Like,
wouldn't
Why are
even-
you accepting that?
Like, no, I'm
yeah,
not accepted
yeah,
that.
stop it. Yeah, and now I got to
Yeah.
take it to the stupid bank. Like,
You
it's
don't have to take it
2021.
to the bank, dude.
You
You
tried.
take a picture.
I know.
You take a picture.
Oh, yeah. Then you gotta wait like 4 days for it to actually hit your account.
Might
We
say,
need money
hey,
ASAP.
what are you doing?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think it is like the next day or whatever. But yeah, I don't know why we don't do that. There's a check
Yeah.
on my counter right now I could do it with.
See, but I
Yeah.
think that's why they were talking about it's like a coin shortage or something like that, and I feel like it's just because the coins are just sitting somewhere because people don't spend it. You know, like
Yeah, I mean it's true. I mean
not
every
getting
house
circulated.
every house got a piggy bank.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it's just easier. I see people, they go to the vending machine, slap their wallet against it, bam. That's
Yeah,
how it
yeah,
works,
even
man.
vending. Yeah, exactly. Even vending machines. Yeah, everything.
Yeah,
It-
and I
you know,
I,
and
I
I'm-
like it better because I'm not carrying change in my pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's pretty much already on your phone. Especially with Apple Pays and all these other different things that you can do. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, but look, it's great because I don't like carrying around a wallet.
Yeah.
I got 65 cards in there, and it's like every card for every emergency, and
Yeah. The only reason I even
Yeah.
carry a wallet anymore is because of my driver's license.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All
I
my
was thinking about
information on my phone, like my car insurance,
yeah.
health insurance, credit cards, everything's on my
Yeah.
phone. So I don't
Isn't
need anything.
isn't it funny how all the access to you is basically on your phone? Like 80% of your life is right on that phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Somebody takes your phone, you're just done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if they can open it,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah.
But
yeah,
Rich would probably tell you there's ways to open it.
oh yeah, Richard knows a way. He's got a bot. He's got a bot for that. Or
Sure.
whatever
Right.
it's called. Yeah. I actually was.
About Apple though, they have super good security. Like they,
Yeah.
you can hold an Apple phone, you can do what you want with it, but you're not getting into an account.
Right.
That is one thing. That's one thing that even Mac or PC users will say about Mac. It's like, yeah, they're good with the security.
Yeah.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't be long before we just have our driver's license on our phone, I guess. I mean, and you need a passcode to access it. I mean, why not, right?
I mean, technically, you can take a picture of the front and back of it. It's on your phone.
Yeah, if you can use it, but
Yeah,
but
that's
like if you're getting a beer or whatever, and then you check your ID.
Yeah.
Did I tell you? Let me tell you about this. Let me tell you how stupid the world of Walmart is. So
Oh my God! Stop there,
dude!
Stop there. This is an hour right here. This is an hour show, bro. It's an hour show.
It was just one of those like moments, I guess. So I was at Walmart and I picked up a 6-pack of something, and I was in the checkout line where you can actually buy like whiskey bottle. I didn't even mean to. I just happened to grab the aisle that has like the cigarettes, and I'll have like little bottles of whiskey and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm in that lane or aisle or whatever. I go to check out. Well, the lady is checking me out is sitting there waiting for her manager. And I was just like, you can't check me out. And she was like, no, I'm not 21. And I was just like, but they're going to put you on the lane that literally has the alcohol. So every
Has
time
liquor in
somebody,
it.
yeah, it was just Walmart. Like it's what you expect when you go to Walmart, I guess, So yeah, man, I don't know. And then I had to sit there and wait like 10 minutes for this manager to come over. And it's just like this whole process. I'm just like, come on, man, like put somebody here of age.
So Blake, I'm trying to
Hate
think in
that
my
place.
head. Yeah, I'm trying to think of in my head the good times that I ever had at Walmart. Like, could you list me, please, some pros? Because I got many cons of going to Walmart
No,
right now.
there is no. There's only. I mean, I only go there if I absolutely have to. Like if I got $100 gift card at work to Walmart, and and I'm just like, what am I going to spend it on? And I've done some online shopping, but I don't even know why I went the other day. I can't even remember why, but it's
You
right
just
next to my house.
you wanted
So,
to torture yourself.
oh,
So
dude,
you
it's
don't
so
go to the
bad
one you don't go to the one on 31.
in Southport.
No, yeah, the
Greenwood.
one on 31.
Yeah, on Greenwood.
No, no,
No, you
that's the
don't.
worst.
That is probably the worst
It is. Listen to me.
store of all time.
Listen to me. I used to work on Walmarts. I've seen every Walmart in freaking Indiana. That is the worst one.
See, there you go.
It's weird, dude. I haven't been in that one forever.
I remember reading somewhere the Walmart in Indiana that has the most police calls is the one in Beach Grove.
Oh, I think I've seen that too.
Ooh,
That one by Lowe's. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
I
just
could see
theft or
that.
what?
I don't think it's just theft. I think it's like people being stupid.
Just fighting or whatever. Well,
Yeah,
it's
I
Beach
think it got
Grove.
so bad that I think the police department ended up charging Walmart money or something. Like they told them to get
Title
like
company.
security or yeah, it was
Yeah.
a bad situation. The one on 31, the last that I heard, this was probably about 2 years ago, and I had a friend of mine that worked for basically worked for a non-profit. He volunteered there, and basically he helped them with I don't know a good way to put it, but basically they would try to capture people and sex slave. Basically,
Oh man.
apparently that Walmart was like a prime place people they would try to kidnap people from.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
can
apparently
see.
it's a really tight and small parking lot, and the cars are super
Yeah.
close
It's
together. You
busy.
just snatch
Yeah.
and grab. And I've heard stories from mothers that said they've been there, and that from one or two mothers that said they've been there, and people have followed them, and people have tried to distract them, and they've had kids with them, and it's just not a good place to go if you're a single mom with a couple kids in tow.
And I
They're saying,
and I bet
it's not like you're gonna go and it's just gonna happen, but from what I've been told that area is not pleasant.
We know where Blake got kidnapped from,
Yeah.
huh?
no. um Yeah, that whole sex trafficking thing, that's the one thing that kind of bummed me out about the whole Epstein thing. I mean, I know I've talked about it before. Like, nothing has come of that. Like, there's been even the Giselle lady. Like, that is such a major crime, and it's. I mean, from what I know I've kind of heard Rogan talk about it, but he's like he goes, you got to think that there were some super duper smart science dorks out there that have created, that want this fantasy land, and that, you cannot, the most powerful rich people can do the most cruel and disgusting things. And that's what was happening. And it's like, okay, well, here's COVID. So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, that
Too many,
happened like a year ago, right? Or maybe a year and a half ago.
a
Yeah.
year
I
and a
mean,
half.
I would think that it had like what so many cases and stuff that it's just a timely thing, right?
there's a whole documentary about it on Netflix that
I
paints the
I I,
picture.
I know, but like it's so many charges and stuff. Don't they have to go through all that? I mean, they really can't charge him with anything because he's dead,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Cause he got
So
murdered,
yeah,
which was obvious. I don't know. It just,
Was that and
what,
that guy Prince Andrew or whatever? He's pretty much all screwed now. He got kicked out of the royal family, and he's living.
yeah. Cause he was really, cause he was a part of it, right?
Yeah,
yeah. He was the guy that said, "Oh, I didn't know what her age was," right?
yeah.
On the documentary, I've never seen this person before.
Straight bold-faced liar.
Yeah, had pictures
Dude,
of him and everything, dude.
you
Like
know
you
that
knew, buddy.
that's why, like, when Jeff Bezos stepped down, I was like, like that. I was like, okay, are we about to hear some bombshell? You know how usually when people step down,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't think so, man. He's his mid-50s. He's been doing this since he was, in his 20s. So I don't know.
Do you think he really does anything though?
I mean, he owns it, so yeah, I'm sure a lot of the day-to-day decisions, in terms of some of the major things, do go to him. Because I mean, they have a replacement for him. So
yeah, I would just think. Yeah, I mean, I doubt he's working an 8 to 4. You know what I'm saying? I doubt too many people tell him what to do. But I guess I would just assume when you're literally making $1 billion a minute, like
I mean, you have to understand too that just because you are the head of a company doesn't mean like you're secure in your job, because you still have a board of directors that can kick you out. You still have, stockholders that can sue you. I mean, you're still accountable for people. Because that's what happened to the guy from Apple, Steve Jobs. He started Apple and they kicked him out. And then he went to and did Pixar and then came back to Apple again and saved them, basically. Right.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I think too, like people like Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft, he hasn't been with Microsoft for years now.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, people do it. He probably wants to move on and do something different. I don't know what he would do. I mean, he doesn't seem like somebody that would donate money. Like he doesn't seem to be that kind of a person. So I don't know what he's thinking of doing. But
with that mind, and I mean, who knows? I mean, he could do anything. I would do nothing. Like
probably what he wants to do.
Yeah, but something drives those guys to continue to make, more and more money.
Or more and more money. Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
If I won the lottery for $1 million, I'd just retire and just live off of it the best I can.
Just 1 million?
Oh yeah.
I think you would need more.
No, they say you can put it in bonds and stocks and live off of
GameStop.
Yeah, I'll put it in GameStop. Yeah.
I think I would be cool. I would be cool with the $1 million. I wouldn't stop completely working though, because I'd be bored. I'd probably work part-time for like benefits or something, but like I definitely pay off my house and be like a lot more comfortable, Well,
I remember working at FedEx and people there who were business owners and very well off.
Just for benefits.
Only reason they worked there was to get benefits. That's it. They work 3-4 hours a night just so they can get health benefits.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what I would do.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think I would still with $1 million I'd still be working. I'd probably be doing something I actually like. It wouldn't be like because I mean it's $1 million, but it's gonna go fast, especially with 3 kids. But you're right. If you invest it right, you can make money off of it. But I for sure would probably still be working. But yeah.
But how much is the Chick-fil-A?
More than $1 million.
More than $1 million?
I don't think so.
I think it's more than $1 million.
To like start one?
Yeah, like and plus you gotta get what they make you get. Like, there's approved. A big process, like
they ain't just taking anybody.
Right.
Yeah, checking that background.
The they pick out and everything else, like it is. But I didn't think it was $1 million. I thought it was like a couple $100,000. But they also keep a lot of the investments. So
I don't. They're gonna ask me, did I vote for Trump? I'm out.
I don't even need to ask you anything, Kevin. The minute you're on that call, they're gonna see that hat and be like, "We're out."
This is
it's like what's your race, and black's not even an option.
Get the caddy for Happy Gilmore out of here. Get him out of here.
That's funny, man.
That's awesome.
Well, I guess we got the Super Bowl this weekend. Do you guys care? Is there no buzz?
It's a huge deal.
Okay. Like I've been so busy, I really haven't watched much sports, to be honest with you. But is it? Yeah, I feel like I haven't heard much. Like nobody at work's talking about it.
Well, I mean, it's a big deal in the sports world in general. I mean, it's probably the past versus the future. It's first time a home Super Bowl has been played. I think they also told Tampa Bay they couldn't fire the Cannons because it would give them home field advantage.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, what if they do for it? It's that stadium though. That's like what you know what I'm saying? Like even if Kansas City score.
I think you should just fire the Cannons for every team. Like let's do the Cannons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it is, but let's just do it for both teams.
Yeah,
like those Cannons are going to make a big difference in who wins the game.
I thought it would bring good atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
that's kind
it's
of
the
what I.
Buck
Yeah.
Stadium. It's the pirate theme. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what? So they're gonna have fans, right? Just a select amount.
It's going to be all essential workers in that, not essential workers, but healthcare workers, like a chosen few of healthcare workers that are going to be uh, attending the game.
Kind of like what they did
And
at
that,
where, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that'd be cool. Who's doing the halftime?
the weekend, and
Oh, yeah,
he
that's right.
and he has put, I think, $7 million of his own money into it. Isn't that crazy?
Why?
But
You always do.
the NFL has always been this way. You basically pay for your own halftime show because they look at it as you're going to get more
A
business.
commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
They look
Big
at
advertising.
it as a commercial.
So
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The official word on fans is there'll be 25,000 fans and 30,000 cutouts.
Dude, the cutouts
30,000
kill me,
cutouts.
man. Like
Yeah.
who you
I actually
who are
like
you
that.
fooling?
I like the cutouts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's grown on me. I laughed at first, and now I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's just because they want it to not look. I mean, I think I'll do maybe like the cutouts better than just empty seats because that does look kind of weird, you know?
Yeah. I like the way the WWE does it too, where it's
50
like a FaceTime.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Richard, do fans pay to watch it virtually like that?
Nope, you get invited. You can request to sit in, and then they'll send you an invite, and you don't watch the whole time. You'll get like a segment here or there. Typically, is the way sometimes it rolls out. But yeah, for the most part, and then if you're deemed as a good person to have, like once you go, and if you're good, they'll re-invite you back. So that's
So
kind of
like a guy like like the Pacer guy or the Colts guy that dresses up. Those are kind of people who probably get invited back, right?
Yeah, those are people that they see that emote, that cheer and clap and kind of go along because I think somebody's in their ear too, saying, "Hey, now clap for us," and kind of things.
Get a reaction.
Yeah.
I like the screen thing, but I would think like for the NFL, like that would be a lot of money to put that many screens in a stadium.
Dude, have you seen WWE? How many screens are there? There's got to be, I don't know. I would say a couple hundreds would be too less. I would almost say like 1,000 TV screens.
Yeah,
is just all the way around the
I think
ring?
it's hard camera, so it's kind of like half of it is all, but it's just nothing but screens. Like
it's nothing but screens. Like it's almost like the equivalent. Like if you were looking at an NBA game, like that first section back on each side, is just screens. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, because it depends on what those screens are made out of, I guess, is where the cost is,
Yeah, because they're pretty thin. Like when they showed, I was watching
they just
Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, and like I could see like how thin like they were. So I don't know what
they're probably just legit TV screens that they flipped on the side, and they put like metal things around to kind of protect.
Yeah,
is what it seems like to me, at least when I
right.
Because I know the NBA has something like that when they had the bubble, they had something like that, and you just sign up online and stuff like that. So I wondered if they made them pay, but like I think that would be cool for the Super Bowl. Like most people don't go to the Super Bowl, so like being invited to the virtual screen would be awesome.
Yeah, but wouldn't you just rather sit on your couch and just watch
same thing? Yeah, I mean,
I know that's the thing. Like,
but I guess like, hey, that's Blake right there. He made it on the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I definitely wouldn't pay for it.
Definitely no. Yeah.
Do you guys do anything for the game? Do you have like family come over or anything?
We used to get together with some couples and just like do a crockpot thing and stuff like that. But like, it's COVID season, so me and my wife were talking about it. We're just kind of like planning a meal around it.
Yeah.
This year,
get you some wings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or some buffalo chicken dip or something.
Right.
There you go. Got to have them snacks. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I doubt it will do anything. I'll be lucky to sit down and watch it.
Right. I just hope it don't bleed into like midnight.
I
Richard, you
know.
guys do anything?
Nah, not really. We don't. We sometimes we'll have family over, but this year is not. And for the most part, most of my family are kind of like me when it comes to sports. It's like I can live without it. Like if basketball were to
Right.
fall off the face of the earth today, I'd be like, oh, well, that was fun, and then
Right.
continue.
That hurts my feelings, but carry on.
Right.
I'm kidding. I'm totally
Hey,
kidding.
thinking about we're talking about fans at games. What did you guys think of the courtside Karen with LeBron?
Oh God. Oh,
Obviously
like
drunk.
I think there's nothing worse than a white woman. It doesn't matter what the color, but a woman like that's got the fake lips and the $1 million outfit on and the all the privilege in the world, and
Did you see her dude?
you don't talk to my husband like that. I'll whoop
Yeah,
your ass. Talking to
her
LeBron,
dude was
like
Botoxed up too.
was he? Oh,
Older dude,
it's
Botoxed
so.
up.
I bet it's just so fake, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's a nice lady,
What did
but
he say to LeBron that LeBron had to react to?
Well, I actually saw a post today. It stems from like this guy going to a lot of games and being courtside
Okay.
and just talking crap to LeBron. So let's get that side of the story of it first. I don't know what he said to LeBron this time, but like it's like just because you sit that close and pay that money for that seat, don't mean that you can't get kicked out. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like they
you
feel
know,
like they're entitled. Like I gotta be in the game. Like I'm Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like no,
yeah,
Drake is Drake. Let him do what he does.
yeah.
You're not him. You get what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Blake.
You know how big of a loser you have to be to sit there and yell at a bat. I mean, could you imagine going to anybody else's job and you're yelling at them while they're doing their job? You suck.
Right.
I know it's different because of sports, but it's just like you're a grown man, dude. Like
Right.
what? Like do what?
Isn't that what you do when you go to a sports game? You're supposed to yell out "You suck" to the opposing team. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, I
In a
guess, but
sense, yeah.
I
With,
remember.
with respect.
yeah, but to get it, to take it to the level where you're literally drawing attention to everybody, and then they have to escort you out.
Yeah.
Apparently, LeBron did say that he didn't want them to get kicked out. He's like, I was just wanting him to, watch what he's saying or whatever,
Yeah. Apparently, whatever they did wasn't so bad that they got kicked out permanently. Because I had heard on the news that they were not permanently kicked out just for that game.
Right. But I did hear like on Simmons today, maybe they or something else. Maybe they get kicked out because when that lady was arguing and stuff, she had no mask on.
Yeah.
And so abiding by the arena rules, she was supposed to have a mask on, and like that whole time she didn't. Even when she was getting kicked out, she was yelling with no mask on. So they may get her with that little side jab.
Yeah.
And it's just funny that like that 15 seconds of whatever made her what they call her, the NBA Karen.
Yeah. I called her the courtside Karen. She probably
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah, courtside Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like CJ was saying today, like you guys got to keep in mind that you're a normal human being. Like these are 300-pound guys, 7 feet tall, world class athletes. Like when they grab you, they're gonna grab you. You know what I'm saying?
It's not gonna. You're gonna go for a ride.
Not only that, their family. A lot of times their families are there, so like they're taking it a different way. Like if your wife's there or something like that, they're talking crap to your wife or kids or talking about you in front of them. They're gonna take defense of that.
Yeah. Or they came from a background where it's like, you don't do that where I come from.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you're on the other side, and then obviously, that puts the players in a tough place where they need to defend their honor, but they can't lash out or they end up like Ron Artest, and could never play again, so.
Forever a legend, man. Artest will forever be a legend for that, dude.
Dude,
every time we talk about that comes up.
They say that like he was the guy that you always feared to have to play. Like you just knew you were going to get hit. You're not like, dirty, just he was just a
Reckless.
monster. Yeah, he was going to bring it
Mhm.
every time. Like there was, 110, I've heard so many people say that, he's the type of guy you wanted on your team because you knew he would, just like Dennis Rodman. Of course, he had a lot of off the court stuff, but on the court, your boy's going to get you some rebounds, and he's
Yeah.
going to take someone's head off if he needs to.
Scrappy. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely scrappy.
I wish the NBA would get back to a little bit more of a, not physical, because I still think it's kind of physical. I just, to me, it's just like everything has to be reviewed. Every instant replay is reviewed. Like, I was trying to watch the end of a game the other day, and I was just like, dude, come on. Like, it's 30 minutes.
What the players want,
Yeah.
though. This is what the players want.
Yeah, it is.
You
It
can't.
is.
Well, I don't know if they care about. I mean, to me, it's like they're driving to the basket. They get past a guy and they kind of throw their hand up or whatever, and it catches them in the head. And it's like you can get kicked out of the game for it. Where it's just like, dude, you got to understand that. Like, I was making a basketball move. Like I don't. Some of it is just like there needs to be, instead of instant replay and you're watching and you're seeing exactly what happened, like there just needs to be the common sense of the game or of just the way the body, I mean, I don't know. I get it. If you hit somebody in the head, they're trying to avoid that, but I don't know. There's so many texts,
So,
I guess. And
yeah, sometimes to me, like I feel like it needs to be like instead of review, the call is the call, unless it's like something, you know what I'm saying? Under
yeah,
like NFL, under 2 minutes, all these get reviewed, or like
yeah,
with the review, like every foul, and yeah, it gets that 5 minutes left in the game is always 30 minutes.
yeah. Oh, the last minute. That's what Bill Walton always said. He goes, he goes, if I had a minute to live, I would hope it's a basketball game or something like that because the last minute is, for sure 30 minutes or whatever. It's the only good thing Bill Walton has ever said.
That's your boy.
Other than
That
that, I
is your
can't stand
boy.
him. Yeah, he isn't.
Yeah, they need to definitely yeah, fix that. So what are your guys' Super Bowl picks? What do you guys want to see?
I haven't followed enough. I mean, there's part of me I'd like to see Tom Brady win. I don't know why, because like we said last week, I feel like he was part of a cheating system and kind of got away with it. But he's still a GOAT. Um, and I know the Chiefs won last year, I believe. So I don't know. I guess it'd be cool to watch the Buccaneers win, but then I'll just think it's all rigged.
Yeah,
That Brady
home
got it.
game,
Yeah, home
home
game,
game,
the
Brady.
cannons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blake's always good for a good conspiracy.
I
oh
know.
man,
Well, hey, after that Tim Donahue podcast, why wouldn't they want Brady and I really don't even follow conspiracies. That's funny. I just kind of throw it out there, but
Yeah,
conspiracies are fun though.
yeah, they're fun.
yeah. Oh yeah.
What you got,
Yeah,
Richard?
make you think.
I I believe the Chiefs are just going to be too much. I mean, I don't think the Bucks have anybody defensive that can stop Hill. I think Hill's going to have a fantastic game. I mean, if Tom Brady wins, that is what it is. That's fine. I don't mind whoever wins, but I think in the end you'll probably see the Chiefs win.
Yeah, if Brady wins, Bucks win, this will be the like definitely his biggest win. You know what I'm saying? Like even the Atlanta comeback would not compare to
No,
facing Kansas City. Um, I'm right there with you. Like I just think Kansas City
Is
with Hill and Kelsey is just
it's too much.
it's unstoppable. And the only person that's going to be able to match the rings that Brady has is going to be Mahomes. It's the
You
only
think
one.
so? So
Yeah,
okay,
and
so okay, I've heard of all these great new quarterbacks, and then they get figured out and they fade away. Is McCombs different than I'm trying to think of some people? Michael Vick was obviously real.
I think so. I think the thing you have to know about Mahomes is that he's only been in the league 3 years, and he's been to 2 Super Bowls and 1 AFC Championship game. His first 3 years.
yeah,
That's
So
impressive.
he's he's you know, and we can say Michael Vick, and we could say some of these other guys, Matt Stafford, maybe a few other guys that seem to be really good right off the bat, but none of them have done what he has.
Yeah, a lot of people compare him being like the Steph Curry of football.
Yeah,
Just
Wow.
because it's just a whole different style, and it's not like he's a running quarterback. He just
And he
passes
can
the ball
throw
like nobody.
his
Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
yeah. I saw a tweet. I think Pat McAfee or somebody tweeted something about. I guess Andrew Luck was sent a text out saying he was interested in coming back. I don't know if it's.
I heard a rumor
I literally saw it
about
like an hour ago.
yeah. I
an hour
listened
ago.
to
Yeah.
Oh,
well, it was earlier than that because they
Oh,
were
was
talking
it?
about that at 3 on the radio, but nobody has like proof.
But if it's out there, there's some rumors. What if he came back to the Colts?
He
he'd
would
have
have
to like
to.
Colts.
He's under contract.
Ooh. Do we want that to happen? You think
Absolutely.
he still
I mean,
got it? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You think I mean, it depends on if he's just been sitting on his butt for the last 3 years. I doubt. Or how long has it been?
So I think that it's been what 2 years now at this point.
Yeah,
So I think the thing to understand about quarterbacks, a lot of being a quarterback is a mental aspect of the game.
yeah,
You could take like Peyton Manning, for instance. When he went to Denver, he was just a shadow of himself, but
Mm-hmm.
he still knew really well how to control a game, how to do the right calls. And he couldn't make the same throws. He wasn't the same athlete, but he still went on to Denver and won a Super Bowl with that mentality.
Yeah.
yeah.
So with the Colts having a much better defense than normal, if we had someone like Andrew Luck that may not be able to throw 4 or 5 touchdowns a game, but could probably get us 2 or 3 touchdowns a game and let the defense take the rest, that'll put us in a pretty good spot. Much better than what we were with Rivers, I feel.
But the thing why Luck left is because it's so mental, and he didn't want to. So that's the thing you have to question is his commitment. Is his commitment
Mhm.
still going to be there? Because to be a world class quarterback, like you got to live, eat, breathe it.
Yeah. Well, I think any of us can understand, he's probably been, straight from college, probably obviously before college, he
His whole
played
life,
football,
yeah.
but his whole entire life. So I'm sure he did have a time where he's just like, dude, I just want to be a normal human being, for a couple of years. And then who knows, maybe he missed it and wants to come back. Everybody loves when someone comes back. I think it'd be kind of cool, especially if he came back to the Colts and took us to a Super Bowl or something.
He's not hurting for money because didn't the Colts still pay him that money, Richard?
He had a front end deal where he got a lot of money up front, and I'm pretty sure he kept that.
Yeah. So he's not hurting for money because we didn't ask for that back. So yeah,
I'll be hoping he would reciprocate and come back eventually.
Yeah.
And he's still like what, in his late 20s? Like he's not that old, is he?
Really?
Yeah.
I
think he's like what? No, I thought he was like 27-ish, maybe.
Late 20s, yeah, late 20s.
And you got to think, I mean, he's been out 2 years. He's still a professional athlete. He's going to get it back in shape before we get back in shape.
He's 31.
31? Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got 8 more years left in him.
Mm-hmm.
And already, he could. I mean, really? I mean, how old's Brady?
43.
43.
Yeah, he easily could have 10 more years in him if he wanted. If he, obviously you got to stay healthy and all that, but with today's medicine and whatnot, there's really no reason why he couldn't.
Yep.
Yeah. Imagine being Brady in a locker room full with like 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds. You know? That'd be crazy, dude.
I watched you when I was 5 years old.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born when you were a rookie.
Yeah.
How many
years?
How many years has Brady been in the league?
Didn't they win their first one in 2000?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2000 was the
quite 20.
2000.
But it was close.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it's
Hey Siri, when did Tom Brady get drafted?
It was because it was the year 9/11 happened.
2000 was his draft year.
2000. So 21 years.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
That's nuts, man.
That's nuts.
That's a lot of getting hit.
Yeah,
it's a lot of getting hit, dude.
It's a lot of head trauma.
Yeah, but he goes to bed at 8 o'clock, dude. That's gonna be my bedtime. He goes to bed at 8 o'clock, dude.
I don't know how you can be so disciplined.
Blake's folding clothes at midnight, so
God,
He's still burying the bodies.
yeah, absolutely.
I go to Walmart after this. What are you talking about?
Oh no!
I'm just kidding. I'm not
You
going.
definitely want to get kidnapped at 10:30.
Yeah, for real. Yeah,
You should be getting kidnapped.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
Blake, but I'm not coming for you, homie. I'm too old.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
I can't do any missions like that anymore.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
Well, y'all want to wrap it up?
Yep.
It up.
Cut it out.
Just talked a lot of nonsense this week, but yeah.
What's that? Yeah,
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do. We literally started the podcast with, "What do you want to talk about?" We were like, "I don't know." We
Just wing it.
just wing it.
No,
We started talking.
I had every intention of like pulling like a couple news stories or something like that, but it just didn't.
I
happen.
know.
I got so busy.
What I thought about doing is that, like, anytime we have like a small little topic in our group text that we're kind of going back and forth, like make a note and then bring it up to where we can actually discuss it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
But
we had some good banner this week too, and I'm like, I don't even remember what it is off the top of my head now.
I never remember them.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it that Jared said? I don't even remember.
Yo, he's crapping on Depot.
It was the China thing where they talked about the anal swab with China.
Ah, yes. You totally missed that.
Yeah. I heard somebody say, I hope that anal swab doesn't go as far up as the nose swab did.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
that's a good way to end it, I guess.
Hey, they might as well, if they're gonna do an anal swab on me, you might as well knock my colonoscopy out at the same time, bro.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You're going
that's
up
coming. Yeah, that's coming for us anyway.
yep.
Yeah, for real. Ugh.